So, hey everyone, I'm Doll Fairy, and I'm here to talk to you about a hobby of mine known as the BJD collecting hobby. So, you've probably heard this word thrown around a bit on the internet, whether on DeviantArt, Tumblr, Instagram. So, what is a BJD? Well, BJD stands for Ball Jointed Doll. Ball jointed dolls are also called ABJDs, or Asian ball jointed dolls, which kind of hints to where the modern hobby got started. This is Yai. Yai is a little fey Mio from the company Fairyland, one of the more popular BJD companies. Now, I acquired Yai sometime last year after about a 4-month wait. This is pretty standard in the hobby. Now, Yai represents the sort of smaller side of my collection, which ranges from anywhere from under 20 centimeters to around 72 centimeters. This represents the huge range of sizes and styles that you can find in the BJD hobby. Now, what makes up a ball jointed doll? Ball jointed dolls are characterized by their ball joints. Now, this is a system of joints called ball and socket joints. Basically, this differentiates them from other dolls with different joint systems, such as the hinge joint or the pin joint, often seen in fashion dolls. Another common element of BJDs is that they're usually strung with a kind of elastic, which allows them to hold a variety of poses. Yai's hand here is a good example of the ball and socket joint system. As you can see, I can move this pretty fluidly, which allows for a bunch of positions. Yai's feet also have the same ball and socket joint system, as do her knees. Basically, all of her is strung and ball jointed, allowing for limitless possibilities for posing and photography. BJDs can be made of a lot of materials, from the more affordable ABS plastic and vinyl to the very popular polyurethane resin, all the way up to the pretty pricey porcelain. Anyway, so a little bit of history. BJDs can trace their roots back to the articulated dolls of the Roman and Greek empires all the way back in the years BC. A kind of ball jointed doll showed up in Germany in the 1930s. However, the hobby as it exists today can trace its roots back to Volks in 1999. Now, Volks is a Japanese company, and they released in 1999 a doll called the Super Dollfie, which has actually kind of become a catch-all term that you see a lot on eBay and other less than reputable sites when they're trying to catch your attention and sell you a doll. A major misconception about BJDs that I've seen lately is that they refer to a specific style. Freckles and band-aids and, soft pastel, soft grunge. Now, this is not the case. BJDs, with their highly customizable nature, can be any style you want, which is one of the joys of them. It simply refers to the system of jointing and the kind of doll. Anything you want to do with your doll, you can do it. You can change their eyes, you can change their wig, you can do a face-up, which is basically painting their face to look like whatever you want. Make them look like an anime character, a Marvel character, whatever you want. Any fashion style goes. You can make them modern, you can make them look medieval. I don't know. Whatever you want. I made mine look like magical girls, because I'm a giant weeb. So another facet of BJDs that appeals to a lot of people is how highly collectible they are. Depending on your tastes, you can have a collection of huge dolls, a collection of tiny cute dolls, a collection of animal dolls, whatever you want. The possibilities are endless. Or you can be like me and have a complete mixed bag collection. Anything goes. Another part of BJDs that appeals to a lot of people is the thriving international community. Doll collectors come from anywhere in the world, and we all sort of connect to one another to trade secrets or show off our collections. I've actually made a number of friends in the doll community, whether from the US, from Europe, from some people that I might even be seeing at a con later this year. I mean, it's really just a great way to meet people of every walk of life. Now, the BJD community and hobby can be tied to a number of other communities and hobbies, like Lolita, which shares ties in Japanese subculture, as well as cosplay, which is the same sort of anime-related craftiness, and other doll and figurine collectors. I myself collect Monster High dolls as well. The doll community is really diverse, however, in what they collect. I mean, one person's collection could be another person's trash. Although, you know, we're not going to be rude about it. There's no one type of doll owner, which contributes to a really diverse and interesting hobby and community. In the media, you see a couple representations of BJDs once in a while, most notably in the anime Rose and Maiden, which, I mean, their whole shtick is dolls. You can also see BJDs in the anime Another, which I 100% recommend. It's so good. Watch it. Also in the Korean horror film Doll Master, which I haven't really watched because I'm a little bit... I mean, I want to be able to sleep with my dolls in my room without freaking out, you know? So, also, upon researching a bit for this video, I came across this band called Mistula, which is apparently made up of, or rather represented by, a set of ball-jointed dolls. So that's pretty cool. Most of the mass-produced dolls come from China, Japan, or Korea. Now, the reason I put air quotes around mass-produced is because even the biggest BJD operation has at most 20 people working. It's really, all these companies are very small companies, which kind of accounts for some of the long wait times that you encounter in the hobby, as well as the prices of these dolls. Recently, there's been just this flood of artist dolls. They can come from Europe or North America. I mean, most of the artist dolls I see come from France, which I'm not sure why. Also from Russia. These dolls have different aesthetics from their East Asian counterparts, but are nonetheless gorgeous and make it into a lot of collectors' collections. So that's pretty much everything with regards to what BJDs are. Now, if you'll stick around with me over the next few weeks, I'll be making a number of information and tutorial videos. These videos are going to be basically entry-level information on doll care, shopping for dolls, basically anything that has to do with getting into the hobby as someone who is kind of new to the whole thing. I hope this has been helpful and informative, and I thank you for watching. Alright, until next time, bye!